Good morning everybody, my name is Mark. I'm the Deputy Director of the Global Office at the University of Portsmouth. I'm here this morning in Mumbai visiting some of our key partners, and we're also here with one of our alumni. Good morning, Swap.
Yeah, my name is Swapnil. I'm a recent graduate from University of Portsmouth from the School of Civil Engineering and Surveying. I just graduated in this summer 2019, and today I'm going to talk about some of my experiences which Mark's come here to ask me.
Mm-hmm. Great, so maybe we can start by talking about how you chose Portsmouth and what made you go there out of all the other universities.
Eventually, when we applied to UCAS, we get 5 different opportunities, and when I applied, Portsmouth was one of my priorities as well. But when I got into all of them, I got a letter, as what you said, the acceptance letter, the confirmation letter. The reason of mine choosing Portsmouth was, first of all, the accommodation over there is bearable for nicely, and it's bearable for the students who are going to live there as internationals. It's a bit more keeping up because of the money, when money matters as well. So the Portsmouth has a living cost lower as well, and it's quite easy to communicate people with it. It's a really small city, so it's really like it's a walkable city with the university. So I really like about that part when I researched about it. And the second thing, I'm basically from Mumbai and I like the coastal region as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one of the reasons as well. I chose Portsmouth because it's on the coastal region as well, and it's a naval-based city as well.
So being by the sea was important.
Yeah, being by the sea was the most important, and the weather wasn't really that bad, apart from the rain, which happens everywhere in England.
Yeah.
Can't really tell anything about that.
So what were your first impressions when you arrived in Portsmouth? What did you think about it?
The first thing, I didn't really know about anything Portsmouth, so when I was asking people about it, there was like, when I went over there was 70 to 80% of people were students itself. So what I was going through, they had the same intention to it. So whenever I used to ask someone about, like, if I was to going through somewhere and if I lost some direction, then I asked these people. They used to be very helpful all the time, and even the police and even the NHS services through in Portsmouth is quite well been. A part of, there are certain things happens always, like when you obviously you should know the rules and regulations. When you don't follow them, obviously you get banned on it. But obviously it's a really nice city to be lived for a student. I would definitely suggest anyone to go to Portsmouth.
So good size and very friendly.
Very friendly, and the environment over there is really nice as well. The reason you can choose Portsmouth is like the South Sea. It's quite near by the uni as well.
Yeah.
So a student who wants to keep up with the money matters as well, with the part-time jobs as well in future, the future accommodation, they can live over there by themselves as well. After a couple of months, when they know about the city, they know about the places where to go. There are many of shops. There's Gunwalk. There's a big shopping center over there on the southern coast. You can find work over there definitely. There's many of restaurants on the Albert roads and there's plenty of shops you can find work. So I don't think there will be a problem to find work for a student as well.
So when you were there, did you have a part-time job? Or
I was working in the university itself. I was working as a marketing student over there and as an ambassador. So I was very lucky to get into the marketing department itself in the uni. So I didn't really have to work very far from the city.
So your job is close by, but in the city there's plenty of part-time jobs as well.
And there's plenty of part-time jobs in the uni as well. The people should really go through the social media of union, the university, the faculty of departments of each. They have plenty of jobs for students itself. You don't really need a lot of interest to find it outside as well. You can find it within the university. The university gives you that opportunity. They have plenty of good facilities to make you work for as well, gym and everything. So, and it's a basically for the university. It's very well been as well. So I find you can find work anywhere in the city as well, but within the university as well.
Okay,
it's not that difficult.
Good. And let's talk about accommodation. So when you first arrived in Portsmouth, where did you stay?
I stayed in Market Road Halls. Was one of the halls. Was in the centre of the city, next to the train station. And when I had an experience that time, there was no Catherine House and all, but now there's Catherine House, there's Cretan, and I find it the halls are very well built up for a student who's coming from internationally or from the home student as well. It's a nice place to where you get to know other students as well. Even your first day when the person is coming here first, so they behave the same way as you behave. So they as lost I am in the city as they are lost as well in the same city. So they want to make as well the best friends.
So you recommend for new students to start in halls? And then
I would definitely recommend anyone to start with halls just because you don't really know the city properly. So if you go in the halls, you get to know the people. And further, if you want to move out of the halls in future, obviously definitely live in a holes. Not in a house. You should know the person to live in a house. You just can't live someone in a house. So holes is much more safer as per security wise as well. 24/7 for the first time if a person going from the international over there, he's a bit scared, he's worried like what is there, what are they from, what are the bats. But I would definitely suggest them to go to holes.
And then once you finished in halls, where did you live after that for the rest of your studies?
I was living in South Sea, really close. It was like around 10 minutes walk from the center of the uni from there, and it was quite affordable as well. It was £350 per month, so it was quite decent for a decent amount for the student to pay over and live there.
And when you were at Portsmouth, did you get involved in any student societies or sports or anything like that?
Yeah, I was myself involved for 2 years. Last 2 years, my second and my third year, I was the president of the Indian Society. They have a multicultural of societies. They have and even with the society, they have the sports societies as well. As we talk about we have Hindu society, the Tamil society, the Indian society, then we have Nepalese society, then we have Pakistan society. They have plenty of different. Every country has a different society over there. Even our sport has a different society. Netball society, football society, cricket society, and they have a plenty of different facilities to show you how things work out there and how you can grow with your sports life with the uni as well. If you're quite interested in sports and if you really like, and they have certain things. I've heard this new society recently. They have an animation society.
Animation.
Yeah, and they have a group of people. They go to the uni and all. They come back. They have an animation creation in the uni coursework as well, and they implement it with the society as well. I find it quite interesting to look at into it. When I'm going to go for my masters, I'm definitely going to look at that. Okay. Animation. It's quite creative to learn about.
Yeah. Sure. And what about the food? What did you think about British food, or were you able to buy food that reminded you of home, or how did you find that?
At the start of it, you don't get used to the culture of eating the bread system as compared to what India has. But definitely, as soon as when you go there, start living there, obviously as that goes, Co-op, the food you get over there is not comparatively you get every second thing.
So for your course, did you have the option of doing a placement?
Yeah, I had a couple of options of getting into a placement, but as you say, you need to get up to that level as well, where the requirement reaches as per what the company asks. There are plenty of options, and I've seen my friends, I've seen myself getting into placements as well. But I didn't get into UK. But I've seen my friends who come from India over there just got into placement. One of my friends was Rudraksh, he got into placement in Siemens. Was in Lincoln. So it's not like difficult that you can't get a placement. You definitely can get a placement if you apply and look into the right page, which you should be looking for.
And did you use our career service at all?
Yeah, the university has a career and employment services, which has been telling students the right direction of how to make your CV from the start bit of making your career. Is like the first thing is your CV, a resume. From there, they help you grow up your CV, how to make it much more attractive so that a company looks into it. What skills do you require to speak into an interview? What confidence do you require? What an eye contact? These are the major points which a student doesn't really know about. The comparatively to here and what you see over there. Here in the colleges and all, they give you an opportunity to get into the interview with a person who comes from a different company and all. But over there, they give you every single tip how to get into the interview, how do you need to perform, how do you need to say, what is your eye contact, every single thing they tell you about it. And second thing, they always tell you to choose the right path, and they always, whenever I'm confused between, like for example, if I got an opportunity into 2 companies, I would go there. They look into the weather condition, look into the pay scale. If the pay scale is the same, what job roles they're offering you, what are the brightness that you can look into. All these points I've been learning from the careers and employment services, and they have an app as well to. So you can register and you can get a recent, like if you want to work in just say in a Tesco as well, they'll apply if there will be a new job opening over there, they get contact you. They have an networking in Portsmouth as well throughout the UK as well. So they get opportunities, and as far as they get the opportunities, they let the students know that they can apply for that.
And you can use them for up to 5 years after you.
Yes, even after still I'm graduated, but I can still use those services for myself.
And now you're back here in India working?
Yeah, I'm back here working here in my own. I have my own construction company. It's basically built by my dad and my grandfather. This is a construction company, and I'm working into a piling division. And I'm getting my work.
So I'm sure Portsmouth has helped you to get to that stage. So if you had to give one or maybe one or two pieces of advice for any students thinking about the UK and thinking about Portsmouth, what would you say to them?
The first I would think is a person who international student, when they comes there, the first thing ever it comes in this mind strikes is the money matter. I would definitely first and the main reason is the money matter. The tuition fee is quite reasonable compared to the other universities as well, and the living cost as well is quite reasonable compared to the other universities. I would definitely say that. And the second part, I would tell you to choose Portsmouth because much more to explore, much more to learn. The people, they live there, they manage their own food, they manage their own living, they manage their own uni within the city and all.
Yeah.
That's a great experience our students should learn, and they should always follow according to that. So I would suggest any other student to go to Portsmouth.
First, anything you would like to know?
I wanted to ask you, is there any new services been opening from the university, or is there any new upcoming buildings coming up from the university?
Yeah, so the university has quite an ambitious estates plan. So number one in terms of new building is the new sports centre.
Yeah.
So this is going to be ready within the next 2 years or so, which is a very large sports centre in Ravelin Park next to the library. It's going to have a swimming pool, climbing wall, squash courts. It's going to have a ski simulator. So there's loads of different good facilities that are going to be there. Maybe ready by the time you come for masters, hopefully. They're also looking at potentially building a brand new business school. Which is a little bit further down the line, but they're doing the architecture and the designs for that at the moment. So yeah, the university is investing in its estate, and there's going to be some exciting things happening soon.
Any updates on the scholarship updates? Like, is there any new services which is going to be updated for the scholarships as well for the future for students?
Yeah, so for this year, for September 2020, for the first time we're offering scholarships of up to £5,000, and we have 5 scholarships available of that amount. So it's the first time the university has done this. So we're looking for the best students to qualify for the £5,000 scholarship.
That's great. And then it will be like for 5 students. Before it was only for 1, so now it's for 5 students. They can get scholarship.
5 students up to £5,000. Yeah, but all Indian students automatically get a small scholarship of £1,600.
Yeah.
So it used to be 10%, but now it's changed to a fixed amount of £1,600, and then up to 5 students can have a larger scholarship.
That's great. I hope that I get a scholarship as well.
Fingers crossed. Yeah. And I think the other big development that's happening in the UK is the return of post-study work.
Yeah.
So this has been off the table for a number of years from the UK government, but they're
from
bringing it back.
I guess. From 2012.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So 7 or 8 years now, and they're bringing it back. So students automatically, when they finish now, will get a 2-year visa.
As per the news, have they confirmed that is going to be there, or it's not yet confirmed?
It's confirmed. So even though the election is coming, this proposal has what we call cross-party support. So no matter which government is elected in next month, they're still going to progress with post-study work. So it is confirmed. So students, when they finish up with their course, they're going to get the option to have a 2-year working visa.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's great.
So it's a very exciting time.
Yeah.